way the world sees us. The way we...
Welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is John Deak. My channel is called John Deak Toy Reviews and More. And today I'm back at it again with another review, this time of a third-party figure made by Toys Era, the steel figure, also known as Colossus. Before I get into this review, just a couple things I wanted to go over with you guys. Number one, I lost my voice a little bit over the weekend at a concert, having a little bit too much fun. I'm sorry. Number two, if you haven't yet, I'd love for you to come join our 1/6 scale figure collecting group. It's called 1/6 Society. Awesome people, no drama, no negativity, none of the stuff you're used to. It's a totally different flavor out there for 1/6 Society, and I think you guys will love it. So just hop over to Facebook, join the group. We have 5,000 members now. All right, cool. So this is it, guys. This is a figure that was released a little bit ago. Probably, I want to say, went up for pre-order in January or February, and it's a third-party figure. For those of you who don't know, third party means it's a bootleg figure. It's not a licensed figure. And it is of Colossus, the version from the DeadPool movie. So the issue that I have with this, I haven't seen it yet, just so you guys know. I don't like to open it before I film it. But the issue I have with this is that I've owned one other third-party figure before this one. It was the Sensation Judge Dredd. I still own it. And I got to tell you guys that it just wasn't a great figure, and that was also my first third-party figure, and it kind of left a bad feeling for me, you know, for third-party figures. So I'm kind of going into this review a little bit more cautious than I normally would. So let's go ahead and check out the box first of all, and I could tell you right off the bat that it's a pretty long box. It's probably about a good solid 18 inches tall. It's a very tall box. The outside of the box has a very nice, smooth, sort of like a matte finish to it. None of the text is risen. And then you kind of have the vest for Colossus on the front here and his chest. And then you have, you know, the writing on the box, which says the Steel 1/6 scale collectible action figure. And then it says TO13 right there, which I have no idea what that means. The bottom of the box will say Toys Era, the Steel. And then we got the side of the box, which will say the Steel. Again, top of the box, same thing. On the back of the box, you're going to have your warning. You have the big X, you know, for X-Men, I would imagine. And then you have just your different things. Some of it's written in Chinese, some of it's written in English. Toys Era Limited, which is the name of the company. It says here, Toys Era and Toy Hunter logos are trademarks and copyrights of Toys Era Limited. All right, I did not actually know Toys Era was affiliated with Toys Hunters, which is a little weird. All right, let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what he looks like. I'm really excited. Just really quickly, I pulled off the top of the box. I still haven't seen him. And I just wanted to point this out, which I thought was really nice. There's a piece of cardboard here, or paper or whatever, that has Colossus, like a comic drawing of everything here, different characters and so forth. So I just want to show you guys because it's pretty neat. I thought it was. All right, let's finish getting him out of the box. Essentially, this is what you're going to see when you open up the box, and I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to be shocked how big he is. He is a large figure. All right, guys, I got him out of the box. I had to assemble the stand that comes with him. He seems to have a little bit of an issue standing on his own. He is a very large figure, very heavy figure, and I'm almost curious what body they used for this figure. I know the arms have the lines and stuff, but I mean, it's almost as big as a 1/4 scale, you know, Hot Toys figure. It's fairly large. So first thing I want to do is just go over the couple of accessories that came with it. Mainly it's just a couple things here. Let's look at this. This is a set of handcuffs, futuristic looking handcuffs that came with Colossus. And you'll have one of the handcuffs here that is a little bit smaller than the other. And the way this works is, it's really simple. It's just sort of like a twisty tie. A little flexible, you know, metal tie that you could probably get with, you know, you're at the produce stand or something when you're at the grocery store and you're tying the bags. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. But, you know, nothing that's crazy. It's not like, you know, I'm totally blown away. The detail is basic. You know, you have a couple little indents here, no big deal. But hey, at least they included an accessory, right? That's awesome. And then you have your only set of hands, which is the open set of hands. And you'll notice that the paint application, it's very hard for me to tell if the paint application is supposed to be a little bit sloppy like this because of you know, how he looks in the film, or if it's, you know, just naturally a little bit, you know, cheap paint job. I don't know, unfortunately. So yep, these are the two hands you get. Let me get a nice little detail of it up close. Doesn't look bad, just a little, you know, here and there you'll see some black markings and so forth. The figure cost me, I don't remember how much. I paid for it a while ago. I want to say maybe about 150 bucks shipped to my house to Los Angeles from Hong Kong. And I bought it from the TNS group on Facebook, and I put my pre-order in very quickly. The first thing I want to do is go over the articulation. Let's check out the articulation in his head so we can get a movement that goes down to about right there. And let me show you a side angle of that so you kind of can see that. So that is a pretty significant downward movement of the head, I think. And let's go ahead and just move him up. It almost feels like the head is on a really large ball joint, which is really cool. So you can actually go left, you can go right, you can go up, and pretty much all the way around. Now, I want to demonstrate this articulation for the head on a side angle so you can see, you know, sort of what it's able to do. So again, you can go down, you can go that far out, that far in, and that far back. So that is definitely a pretty damn awesome amount of articulation. I'm happy with that. For the arms, you're going to be able to do a full 360-degree rotation at the shoulders. Let me just try to do this one too so you guys can see. Goes all the way around, and the bicep is going to have a full rotation. It goes all the way around. It's a little tight, but it will do it. Same for this one. It will go all the way around. And also at the bicep, you're going to have a upward motion to about right there. Same with this one, to about right there. Let's go ahead and see that on an angle so you get an idea on how far up it actually goes. And then of course you're going to get a rotation at the fist, and the wrists also have a movement, you know, up, down, and so forth. As for an ab crunch, you're not really going to get any, really hardly any bit of an ab crunch. It's don't be fooled because it's moving at its hip. So that's, yeah, you're maybe gonna get, if that's straight, it might go down to there. There is no ab crunch for this figure. The waist does swivel. You'll get a little bit of a swivel to the left and a little bit of a swivel to the right. Then also for the legs, you're gonna be able to come out to about right there, pretty decent amount. And then the legs will also go forward pretty much all the way up. So let me show you. You can have this guy sit down flat if you wanted to. So that's a pretty decent amount of articulation over at the hip joints there. And then you can go ahead and swivel it to the left, to the right. Same goes here, left and to the right. And you're going to be able to bend his knee to about right there. That's a pretty good amount of bend for a big figure like this. That's pretty good. I like that. And then as far as bending it forward, you're not going to get any bend forward. Same with this one. Goes all the way back to right there. Let's go ahead and put both feet back. So there you go. That's a significant amount of articulation at the knees. It feels like it is definitely a double jointed knee. All right, let's go ahead and open the legs back up. And over here at the feet, a little slight, you know, it's not really an articulation. It's more like, you know, the peg is kind of moving around a little bit. So I wouldn't really mess with it too much, but you can get a little bit up, a little bit back, side to side, but it's not like a full, you know, full-on articulated ankle joint. So yeah, that's the articulation, guys. Not bad. I want to give you some detailed looks at the figure now. I'm going to start with his head. The first thing I notice is that, you know, the head is just a really beautiful sculpt. First of all, I think it's you know, very, very well done compared to how the movie Colossus looked from DeadPool. As far as the paint application, you're not gonna need a, you know, super awesome artist here to paint this figure. It's two colors. It's silver and black, you know, with a little bit of gray in the you know, the hair. So it's not a very difficult paint job, but as far as the paint application goes, you know, it's hard for me to tell you the quality of the paint because this could very well be what this guy looks like on camera, you know? But let me just let you guys kind of determine this one. You'll see a side view of the head. And then we have the back of the head, the other side of the head, and again the front of the head, which unfortunately I could tell you that, you know, it kind of sucks because I just noticed it, but his nose definitely has a little chip right there. Whatever, right? Can't win them all. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue going down. Let me just show you his vest here. So you're going to have a sort of like a synthetic leather vest. It's going to have the red and black X in the middle. Again, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be, you know, worn off like this, the paint, or not. Maybe if some of you guys own it, put it in the comment section below, let me know. Because if it is worn down paint here on the X, then you know, maybe I got like a messed up one. Otherwise, if it's not, then okay, cool, no big deal. So you're gonna have the zipper here in the center, and underneath the vest you're going to have some sort of like a padding sort of, you know, underneath the vest here. I haven't taken the vest off, nor do I plan to take the vest off. Yeah. So as far as the arms go, you know, you have extremely large arms. I mean, guys, I thought, you know, Hulk Hogan had really large arms, but this figure has very, very large arms, huge biceps, and the overall paint application on the arms, again, just look like, you know, a worked up piece of steel that's been fighting. But you have the black lines on the arms, which the lines are molded into the arm. It's not just paint, okay? So if you run your finger along the arm, or, you know, for this sake, the entire body, you're going to feel the grooves for the lines that were actually sculpted into these arms. Let's go ahead and check out the other side of the arms. There we have it. And just for the sake of it, so you guys can see, this is the back of the figure. And again, you're looking at some weathering, possibly, and the back of the vest. Over down below, we have his leather belt, which is, you know, a synthetic pleather belt. And you have 4 studs. And then you have the little X symbol right there. And moving down to his pants, you're sort of gonna have a, you know, a regular, traditional, you know, cargo style pants here. It seems very suiting for him. It fits him very well. The cargo pants can obviously come out of the boots or go back in the boots. It depends on how you want to do it. The boots, let's check those out. Look at them up close. Boots look pretty cool. Yeah. This is not a real zipper. It doesn't work. This whole boot is sculpted just for the figure. So you're not going to, you know, if you want to take off the boots, you're not going to unzip them. You're going to, you know, pop them off. One other quick thing I wanted to mention to you is that the figure actually comes with a stand. It's one of the thicker, you know, DX style stands, and you're gonna have on the bottom a little, you know, nameplate there that says the Steel. Me personally, I won't be using this stand, but hey, they gave us a stand that's pretty awesome. I just wanted to get you guys up close and personal with the Hot Toys DeadPool figure and the Toys Era Colossus figure, so you can see, you know, what you're getting yourself into here if you get this figure. The figure is substantially larger than DeadPool. It's a big figure. It's bigger than Thanos. I've seen photos of someone put Thanos next to this figure, and he's actually larger than Thanos, which is just mind-blowing how big this is. Yeah, so there you have it. This is DeadPool here, and let's do sort of like a back-to-back comparison so you guys can see of what, you know, the size looks like. So he's a pretty big figure, guys. I think it is going to be a fantastic companion piece for your Hot Toys DeadPool figure. I'm really surprised actually that Hot Toys never made him. I mean, it's just sort of like a no-brainer. You know, he's such a cool character and such an important part of the Marvel universe. All right, guys, final thoughts. What do I think about the Toys Era Colossus figure? Well, a couple good things that I want to go over to start with is the size of this figure is just awesome. It's a big figure. The arms are sculpted. The vest and the clothing seem to be very well done. Overall, the price is a fantastic deal. I mean, it's a $150 figure that included shipping. Yeah, the negatives of the figure is the paint application is so and so. Unfortunately for mine, some of the paint chipped off on the nose, or you know, it arrived to me that way. As far as accessories go, I can't really complain too much about the accessories because, well, exactly would you know, get with a Colossus figure. Would I buy the figure again if I was not reviewing it? Hell yes, I would. I definitely, you know, loved Colossus, and I loved him in DeadPool. I was really happy they put him in there, and he will make a fantastic companion piece for my DeadPool figure. So, all right, guys, if you haven't yet, join 1/6 Society. It's the awesome group on Facebook, 5,000 members. Thumbs up this video if you liked it. Let me know that you want to see more, and please subscribe to my channel. Until the next time, guys, I will catch you at the next video.